Hey, so I've struggled a lot to make this video. My mental isn't present and neither is anything else going right in life. Friends, family, relationships, and even finances have been weighing me down a lot. When I was younger, I always really wanted to take YouTube serious, but as I grew older, things really haven't gone smoothly. I hate my editing skills, I hate how I sound, and overall I'm not satisfied with what I come up with because I know I lack the resources. It's been 2 years and I started this project. I think it's time I just really get this done and just rewrite it from the soul. So without further ado, here's my video on Kirby 64. So this is Kirby 64. I'm sure many of you have heard all the glazing you wanted to hear. I'm just a drop in the pool after all. I used to think the same way, but now I feel like even if I revisit points that have already been done to death, it shouldn't even matter. I want to share my love for this game regardless, and that's all that matters to me. I originally wanted to talk about everything. I could go on for hours about every little detail about this game because I genuinely love it. I could go on for hours, but I won't do that to you guys. Kirby 64 is the third title to the Dark Matter trilogy and the only title of the trilogy I really played. Before this, I was only familiar with Kirby Superstar on the SNES and a few Game Boy titles. Regardless, this is the title that has had the most impact on me personally. It is the game I love with all my heart, the game I cherish most, and it's everything to me. The game came out in the year 2000, only 11 months prior to when I was born. I grew up with a lot of Nintendo. I've had nearly all the systems in my life at one point or another, and coming back to this game will always fill me with nostalgia and comfort me during hard times. So let's jump straight into the game now. This is the story segment of the video. I'm certain you all know the story already. Well, fuck you! I'm recapping the story anyways. So the story begins in a planet called Ripple Star, where we're greeted to the planet being cloaked in darkness. The citizens take note, panic, and the queen sends one of our protagonists, Ribbon, off with a giant crystal. Ribbon is flying through space and is chased and attacked by these round black eye beings called Dark Matter. They shatter the crystal and send her falling into planet Popstar. In Popstar, Kirby is hit by the falling Ribbon. They form a friendly connection and thus the journey together begins and they run off to the new dawn. Later we're introduced to Waddle Dee, who is possessed by one of the Dark Matter beings after finding a shard. He is then freed by Kirby and chooses to join our crew as they continue along. We then later run into Adeline, who too finds a shard whilst painting in the forest and is possessed as well. Naturally, she is then freed from the possession, comes to, and offers to join and help. We then reach the royal castle of DDD, where he is selfishly holding a shard away from Kirby, only to also be possessed by dark matter. DDD is freed, but he refuses to join as Waddle Dee unsuredly glances at him, as if he knows it's best he join, yet DDD refuses. He angrily decides to join and then follows the crew. Upon gathering up the main cast and collecting enough shards in Planet Popstar, the crystal opens up a portal that leads into the next planet known as Planet Rockstar. The crew wanders all over Rockstar and collects the shards there and eventually end up walking a vast empty desert. They stop for some lunch until the shard then opens a new portal to planet Aquastar. They repeat this trend for the next few planets with a cutscene at the end of each planet. Aquastar has them sitting at the beach skipping rocks until a massive wave comes and only Kirby is unknowingly hit by it. Upon washing up, Kirby sees they are already on their way to the next planet, Planet Neostar. Upon completing Neostar, they end up at the top of a mountain where they await the shard to open the portal to the next planet. When the volcano erupts and they all one by one start jumping in, and Waddle Dee eventually struggles to get through, but he does make it through, and off they go to Shiver Star. The last portal opens in the snow, and they meet with the last planet, Ripple Star. They are all confident and reassure Ribbon and go in. Upon defeating Miracle Matter, they throw a small celebration and say their goodbyes. Kirby and the gang go back home, and the Queen gives this dark glare towards Ribbon. And that is the end of Kirby 64. Okay, now that we're done with the boring stuff, I can really start expressing myself and my love for this title. Kirby 64 has some amazing level environments. It's like no game I've seen before. Each level is unique, and the environments do not repeat. It's amazing that each level has its own unique settings and set pieces. It's not like Sonic or Mario where there's 3 or 6 grass levels, and then it just repeats with every world having the same set pieces. Kirby 64 is unique, and in the first world alone, it goes from grassland to an autumn forest, and then even to a castle. The quote-unquote desert world of Rockstar goes from a desert to a grassy ruins with decrepit ancient structures, down into the sandy flooded caves, and eventually even a futuristic alien pyramid. Aquastar starts off with a tropical area that becomes a forest with streams and a river, before becoming a beach, then straight up has you in the depths of the ocean. Neostar starts off in a jungle, becoming a massive dark cave with minecarts, just to then take you to the top of some oddly shaped mountains before dropping you into a volcano. Shiver Star has you in a snowy wonderland that takes you into the clouds above, then drops you into a mall, and fucking has you in an abandoned factory with some shady shit going on. Even the last planet, which has a level that mirrors the start of the game, feels different. Even though it's the same layout, it almost has like a city-esque feel before dropping you into a cave through a well to break into a castle. From there, it just becomes a boss rush of regular enemies before the final fight. I know I sound repetitive, but I had to prove my point because not a single level is the same. They took their time here and made everything feel special and unique. They took the time to craft everything and give a different experience without it feeling stale or repetitive. It shows that they loved their game. Ah! Dude, don't even get me started on the music. The fucking music, man. The file select screen is amazing. It's somber, it's sad, it's nostalgic. It makes me long for the days of youth. It reminds me of the days where I would play outside and just do shit without a care in the world. Quiet Autumn is another one of my favorite tracks. I can practically smell when I used to play outside and rake the leaves into a massive sappy smelling pile and just mess with the pile all day. We really was just doing shit as kids. All the phenomenal and favorite tracks aside, all the music fits the locations very well, especially everyone's favorite, like Factory Inspection. Like, bro, You can't talk about this game without mentioning Peak. That is this track and level. It's a certified classic banger. It's just beautiful, dog. It makes a grown man cry. And that goes for every track. Every track is beautiful. You don't need to like every track to appreciate music. Because good music does what it's supposed to do. I'm gonna roll some tracks just so you can hear some of the tracks with the levels they are presented with, like I probably have been doing. Oh boy. Ooh, oh boy. Let's get into the fucking cutscenes. And the love they put into every second of it. Like, bro. Look at these expressions. Every little detail was planned and well thought out. Things like looking surprised with this goofy ass wide-eyed look. Straining to get up like, bro, he's flailing around here. Look at little man, bruh. Just look at my little boy running, stop. And Waddle Dee was tailgating. He bumped into him. He wasn't reacting fast enough. Ooh, and it's all so beautifully squatch and stretchy, bro. It really helps that all the cutscenes are goofy and have a lot of gags. The whole experience is just enjoyable to witness. Like, look at all the shit I could keep pointing at. Bro, the fear.png. Anyways, play the reel of expressions. There are a total of 6 bosses for each world. The first is tried and true classic, you will fight Wispy Woods and completely annihilate his kids in front of him as he spits out apples. And you inhale those apples and spit it onto the face of his children. Upon drinking a beer and running over his kids, he will get big baby mad and release his roots, in which you also spit on to destroy him. Our second boss is these weird RGB triangle square thingies, and it's a dodge section where you wait to reach the peak, and that's when you can finally damage them. They will have set attack patterns and spawn in these weird little, I don't know what to call them. You can inhale and spit them though. In the third world, you will fight our boy Acro. Arco? It don't matter, he's an orca. He will spit shit at you until you get a projectile that you can inhale and spit back at him. Yeah, I get it. These bosses are very creative, and I'm just a broken record, and I say that sarcastically. All of them are just and then spit that shit back at him, okay? Eventually this becomes a vertical boss fight though, where you can swim upwards while inhaling and timing your projectiles to hit him. Look at our boy, he dies. In Neostar, we get to fight some Magma Man. Upon a quick search, his name is Magman, which is close enough to what I said. But he is the same. Spit projectiles when he gives you a chance to. He does send waves onto these 4 platforms, and that's when you attack. But after this, he will move to the foreground and attack you from the left side. And you do the same suck and spit on him. No homo. Planet Shiverstar got that memorable boss. Not only is Shiverstar devoid of life and frozen, the city the fight takes place in is just empty. At the start, he attacks by swiping and throwing projectiles. But in the second phase, it has it chasing you, and you repeat, suck and spit, GG easy. The final boss, Miracle Matter. This one is the most unique boss because you can only damage it by using the same copy ability that it is currently taking form in. It forces you to attack and switch your abilities to beat it, and that's pretty cool. Oh shit! A rat! No, real shit going down. Upon collecting all the shards and 100%ing the game, you proceed to unlock Peak. This is my favorite boss of all time. I even draw him from time to time. The music is awesome, the atmosphere is amazing, and he's so simple, so eerie, and that's perfect. The build-up is amazing too. Ooh, that intro cutscene, the music building up, oh, it's perfect. And Kirby games always have this amazing payoff for 100%ing the game. It's a dish that always leaves you feeling full and satisfied. This being my first Kirby game, my mind was fucking blown. After 100%ing the game, after many years, I mean, like, just listen to this track. Upon defeating him, you're greeted with the true ending where everyone gets a grand ceremony, and Kirby even gets kissed and blushes as he falls down the stairs. It's so simple, yet so charming and so effective. I love everything about this game. So, all in all, I love this game because it's been a big part of my life growing up. It's short, it's sweet, it's expressive, and it's funny. And overall, it's a nice meal to enjoy from time to time. Aside from the slower pace, there's no hard grinding if you remember all the shard locations, and most levels will have what you need within them, and rarely will you have to backtrack if you know the levels. This game is beautiful, and roll the credits. I just wanted to say, that concludes the video. If you guys made it this far, might as well smash like, subscribe even. But really, I just wanted to say thank you. You'll have yourselves a damn good one.